I'm sorry, guys. Oh, Jesus. Alright, how the fuck is everybody doing? So, guys, this all started with me telling Frank that I had a vision of them playing Life is Just a Game to open up a comedy show. And here we fucking are, guys. The single is about to... They're spitting hot fire on this motherfucking thing, yo.
Yeah.
If Diddy wasn't locked up, he'd be signing Idlehood. Idlehood is actually what Diddy is calling his cock at the moment. It's an idol. Nothing is happening to it. Nothing is, you know. But let's see. Guys, remember Kesha? Remember she had a song that started with "Woke up in the morning feeling like P Diddy." What do you think she meant by that, guys? With everything that we know now. So, like, I don't know what it feels like to wake up being P. Diddy, but I know whoever's next to you, their asshole, 100% notoriously B.I.G. I'm just letting you guys know that's just the way the cookie crumbled, you know what I mean? And the cookie is Justin Bieber, that's what the cookie is, guys. Poor Justin, I feel bad for him, guys. Like, somebody showed a picture, I saw a picture on Instagram of Justin Bieber, and they're like, you're not sick, because you're sick, because it was a thing about, like, ink poisoning, like how tattoos are making people sick from ink poisoning. I'm like, maybe it was Diddy's jizz that's making him sick, maybe it's not the tattoos, maybe it's alright, we'll move on from Diddy. Many couldn't, but we'll do it, guys, we'll do it. Let's see, a little something about me. So the last 9 months, so this has been the most craziest year of my life. So the last 9 months, I've been secretly living in a senior living facility in Far Rockaway, Queens, because that's how you save money on rent in New York City, guys. It was $275 a month in rent, but the problem is you live with seniors, and like I had to hide, guys. I had to hide, and the thing is, like, it's a Jewish senior living facility. So I was like Anne Frank of the senior living facility. I was like, I had to hide from the Gestapo security kid. So I'll tell you, my one takeaway living among seniors is seniors are fucking at an alarming rate, guys. It's you know, if anybody in the room is having a dry spell right now, just give it some time, guys. Just give it some time, because let me tell you something. For women, the hoe phase only gets worse after your second husband dies. It's just even more hornier. They'll fuck anybody at that point. What's your imagine like, you know, the vow of marriage. Like, you're like, I'm gonna stay only with you, and then they die. And then you're like heartbroken, you're like, fuck, well, and then you're like, you know what, you get the strength to love again. And then they die. At that point, you're like, I'm fucking anybody. I don't give a fuck about love, just give me whatever. Give me whatever, you know what I mean? But like, the fucking thing about living among seniors that are fucking and not being able to let people know that you live there is like, you can't really tell them to keep it down. You can't be like, hey guys, you know, so some of us we're pursuing comedy dreams and stuff like that, you know, I gotta keep it down, you know? I gotta wake up early so I can try to write jokes or whatever it is. But I'll tell you, like I said, this has been the craziest year. So this year, I got to live 2 of my dreams, guys. I got on Kill Tony, which is, I don't know if you guys know, it's a comedy show. And I got on at Madison Square Garden, the biggest. And then I went straight to the senior living facility afterwards, guys. Just like Eminem and 8 Mile. I never I was like, welcome to show business, baby. It's the highs and the lows, guys. That's it. You can be performing at the Garden 1 minute, and the next minute, your fucking neighbor's getting more pussy than you. And he's just fucking like, and you're over, like, yeah. I'm sitting here listening to my neighbors get pussy while I'm beating off to Reddit, guys. That's what we've been, you know what I mean? What happened?
No, I'm just like, that's crazy.
No, that's no, so, you know, so I took a little, I had my mom, she went on vacation for like a month, and then I was staying at her house, I was house sitting, and then there was a moment during this whole ordeal in between the senior living facility where I was crashing on an air mattress on my mother's floor, and then, I don't know about you guys, but like, nothing gets me to sleep faster than like busting a nut, you know what I mean? So I'm beating off on an air mattress on the floor of my mom's house, And then I look up, and so my mom hasn't fully come to terms with my dad's death, so she has a picture of him just... have you ever made eye contact with your dead father while beating the meat? So that's where, but I moved out, guys. I moved out. I finally made it out of senior living. I moved into my own place now, you know what I mean? I live in Coney Island amongst Russians. And I say we support Ukraine even more now because of the... And I'm from there, guys. I'm from, like... anyways, we'll move on from that, guys. But no, I live in Coney Island. I've been unpacking the last couple of weeks. And, like, you know, it's sometimes, you know, if anybody here's moved, like, you pack your life up and you put it away. And then, in this case, I had, like, 9 months of just that whole life being away from me. And now I'm confronted with the shit from 9 months ago that I did not even want to deal with, that I just put in boxes. That's it. And I realized one thing is I think I'm a hoarder. I think I'm also an artist. I painted all of these, so my apartment is full of this shit. I have a problem, guys, is what I'm saying to you. But anyways, got real quiet when I said I got a problem, guys. I'm okay. I'm okay. Everything's fine. We're doing a comedy show here. Let's see. Inflation. Inflation is another problem that's going on in the world these days, guys. I don't know if you know, but it costs 3 times more to fuck yourself this year than it did last year, guys. 3 times more, not 2 times, 3 times more. That's not American. You know, like we were all promised to fuck ourselves for a good price, and that's the, you know, like I told my neighbor to go fuck himself, and he can't. He can't afford to. He's like, I want to, but like it's just not working out this month. I asked my boss for a raise. He's not like you can't, in this city. You can't fuck yourself and pay the rent because you're already getting fucked. You know what I mean? That's and the tariffs, guys. The tariffs they've affected the supply chain. It's all fucked up. I recently ordered a vagina from China. But it didn't come, guys. I'm just letting you know. If anyone's in the market, do not order your vaginas from China because they will not come, guys. I'll tell you where you gotta order your vaginas from. If anyone's in the market for a good one. All you guys seem very happy, but some of us, you know, Puerto Rico, wepa. You know, like I'll tell you what, Puerto Rican vaginas, they always come. They always come. Never had a problem. Never had a problem with it. They do key your car upon arrival. But that's just the cost of shipping and handling. That's just the price you pay. You want a good vagina or not? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? Let's see. What else can I talk about, guys? Let's talk about porn addiction. I got real quiet. Did I touch a nerve anywhere? I'm just no worries, guys. No worries. I'm just letting you guys know there's no such. It's not a real thing. Like who keeps watching porn after they nut? Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Like porn isn't like it can't be addictive. It's not a drug. Porn is a tool. You know, it's like a hammer. You know, you use it to bang a nail into the wall. And then you put it away from children. That's what pornography is, guys. That's what pornography is like. Has anybody ever had a crackhead ask us for money so they can get a Pornhub membership? Has that ever happened? No. You know what I mean? Like, I'll tell you, when they start putting fentanyl in the porn, that's when you know that it's a real addiction. I'll tell you guys what a real addiction is, guys. Food. Yeah, let me tell you. 9 out of 10 people, you ask them, what's your favorite thing to eat, they'll answer food. Pussy, close second. That's ass third. Ass is third. But I'll tell you a little something. I stopped eating ass now that I'm 41 years old because I don't have health insurance, guys. I can't take those risky. But anyways, guys. Food addiction is a real addiction, guys. I used to be fat when I was younger. And as an adult, I still continue to think like a fat dude, guys. I currently identify as trans fat. That's, diabetes is my pronoun, guys. That's what you could call me. Let's see. But no, like, I don't know, like, I don't understand what the big deal of dying out on heroin is, like I don't know if that, but I don't know what that feels like. But I do know what eating a cheeseburger at 3 in the morning and going straight to sleep feels like, guys. And it's fucking amazing. All right, how good is that? Like, I've come, guys. This is. I'll let you know something. Like, I've come to a point in my life where I'd rather eat a good cheeseburger than eat pussy. I'll be honest with you. I'm not afraid. I like it depending on the pussy. Depending on the pussy. Like, ladies, ever found yourself sucking a dick and thinking I should have just went home and had a slice of pizza? Has that ever happened? Because that's where I'm at in my life. You know what I mean? Like, food has become like a priority. You know what I mean? Like, I love all that shit. Like Burger King, McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Fuddruckers, butt fuckers. Like, right? I love all that shit. You guys, can I tell you my favorite fast food restaurant of them all?
Yeah.
Taco Bell. I'm going to make a very controversial statement right now. People feel very strongly either for this or against this. But Taco Bell is the best Mexican restaurant in all of America, guys. All of America. This is the hill that I will fucking die on. You know what I'm saying? Live más, yo quiero Taco Bell. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Just bro, before we even knew what Taco Bell was who introduced Americans to Mexicans. I feel like that's, alright, that was the first, like, olive branch of, like, you know, we kind of like these people here, you know what I mean? Like, we fuck with them, you know, like, the food is good, you know what I'm saying? Chalupa, burrito, like, but Taco Bell is like an ugly, but, like, very faithful girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, like, people are gonna tell you how disgusting she is. But at like 2 in the morning, guess who's there? Taco Bell. Yeah, like, all right, guys. Anybody ready for the next comic? All right, I need you guys to make more noise than that. We got a very funny dude. This was my first ever friend in comedy, guys. This was the first guy that ever spoke to me when I started comedy, and he has a what is Al Alden? What are you? Oh, he has a show called Alden Skeeter's Show?
Not quite.
All right, he'll tell you all about it, guys. Please make a round of applause for Alden Skeeter's.
Thank you, Oleg. Make noise for Oleg. Yeah. It's called It's Alden Show. That's the name. It's on YouTube. It's because it's supposed to be It's Alden's Show. That's proper grammar, but I was like, I'm gonna be funny. Take out the S. It's just singular. Give it up for singular. All right. Make some noise if you're ready to rock. Yeah. Make some noise if you're ready for observational jokes. Yeah. We'll rock in 35 minutes. First I'm gonna talk though. Heck yeah. This is a good venue. We got the balcony seats up there. Anyone see those? Who's sitting up there later? Yeah, who's stage diving? A baby carriage up there? Fuck yeah. Love that. Oh, a bong's here? I know what I'm doing. Pre-gaming for tomorrow. Hell yeah. Everyone's like, oh, 420, that's not the holiday tomorrow. Yes, it is. Fucking everyone's obsessed with it being Hitler's birthday. Fucking no. Easter, that's not even in the picture. Fuck out of here with that. I like to party though, I like to try new things, you know. I was on the subway, a homeless guy told me there was a party in his pants and I was invited. So I went. Man, you ever go to a party in some guy's pants and there's no party, just a cock? I'm walking around like, where's the chips and salsa? This party stinks. Man, terrible. Oleg was talking about inflation and stuff. Yeah, I was outside a bar once and this crackhead came by and they were like, hey, can I get 33 cents? I was like, oh, sorry, I don't have it. Then like an hour goes by, same crackhead comes by and is just like, hey, can I get 43 cents? I'm like, inflation is unbelievable in this city. Real expensive stuff. Yeah. I don't really drink anymore though. I used to get way too drunk. One time I got so drunk, I got a public intoxication ticket. When the cop asked me the simple question, "What is your name?" I was so fucked up, I thought he said, "What are some names?" So, I just started naming famous people I liked. It's like Tupac Shakur, that's a name. Samuel L. Jackson. The cop handcuffs me, pins me against a car. I'm like, probably should have said some white names. Trained myself into a racial profiling arrest. Jesus Christ. Crazy stuff. I'm currently in a non-sexual polyamorous relationship. Just hanging out with a bunch of people. Pretty good, right? Yeah. No, I got a girlfriend, she's single. Just kidding. I have a girlfriend, her name's Mike, she's a dude, we're just friends. Oh shit. I got this homosexual roommate though. Dude. Yeah. He's getting laid a lot. These gay guys, they are banging every dude. It is wild, man. The other night he was leaving at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, "Hey, where are you going?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm going to this all-male gay orgy." Well, you didn't need the word gay in that sentence. I'm pretty sure an all-male orgy is a gay orgy. Never heard someone like, "Hey, I'm going to this all-male straight orgy." Just a bunch of guys like, "Why are we doing this?" Don't really understand. Yeah. My roommate, he has all these dildos and stuff. The other day he was showing me this dildo. He was like, "Check this one out. It's a banana-flavored edible dildo." Banana-flavored edible. That's just a banana. Not everything has to be a dick. Unbelievable. Osama bin Laden gets laid a lot. 4 wives. That got 4, that's a lot of wives. Yeah, Osama bin Laden, 4 wives. I was intrigued by this, so I deep dived a little bit. This is true. I found out that 3 of his wives stayed with him till the end. One of his wives, though, divorced him in 2001. He gets, yeah. I like that. I like a lady who draws the line at doing 9/11. You did 9/11, I'm out of this marriage. That's where I draw. Not happening. Yeah. Everyone's mad at Leonardo DiCaprio. He's dating someone 23 years younger than him. Not cool, Leo. Everyone's mad at him, but, you know, there's another celebrity, Adolf Hitler. He also dated someone 23 years younger than him, but somehow this Hitler guy distracted the media from everyone thinking about his relationship stuff. Not one Hitler documentary is like the guy who dated young women. That was his thing. It's good to be here doing comedy. I have a job. I sell mango slices on the subway platform. Nah, I got fired. Yeah, they said I wasn't enough of a small Hispanic woman. I did used to have a job at a dining hall. I was the salad bar supervisor. SBS, what up? Yeah. Salad bar supervisor, that's a boring job. So bad, man. If you thought watching paint dry was boring, you ever watch Lettuce? Just Stay Lettuce? It's way worse. Yeah, weird customers. I remember one time this customer came in on a Tuesday. I was like, "Hey, happy Tuesday." And he said to me, "Yeah, Tuesday to the Monday of Wednesday." was like, what the fuck you say to my face? You know how that, Mom? Like, Tuesdays are the Monday of Wednesday. That's what he said. I'm like, that's just 3 of the same exact things. It's like, can I also get some provolone on my sandwich? Provolone, that's the cheddar or Parmesan. I got some cheesy jokes, I know. Ba-boom. Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah. I'll tell you a story. When I was in high school, I had this friend. His name was Keiya Suzuki Akiyama. Yes, he was Italian. And anyway, so he was like, there was this one, I was from this small town in Massachusetts. It's called Swampscott, Massachusetts. Real small town, like, so small if you zoom in on it on Google Earth, you can actually see my cousin. Fucking my mom. It's like, yeah. There was like this one big mansion in the town though, and so like, there was always like this one rich family, and like, Keiya, this Japanese family, they moved in, so me and my neighbor were like, we gotta infiltrate, befriend the rich guy, since he has money and stuff. And so we were hanging out with him, and yeah, it was sick having a rich friend at that age. 14 years old, having a rich friend. One day we went to the mall, and you know, him and his dad had to do something, and he said, all right, while we go do this, like, I have this credit card, you can go get lunch if you're bored or something. So yeah, this Japanese kid gives me this unlimited credit card, 14 years old, in the mall. I'm not getting food, I'm going to Spencer's Gifts. Getting a glow-in-the-dark pocket pussy. I mean, the fuck, are you kidding? What else would I? So, I did that, it was awesome. Yeah, got the glow-in-the-dark pocket pussy, extra $5, got to get glow-in-the-dark. And anyway, so next day at high school, I come back and somehow the entire school knew that I bought a pocket pussy. The entire school found out about, I don't know how it happened. Only one day had gone by. I'm like, how did the whole school find out I bought a pocket pussy? I feel like it had something to do with the fact that I told everybody that I bought one, but other than that, I don't know how it happened. Anyway, all my female friends were like, oh, that's weird, and all my guy friends were like, you gotta name the pocket pussy. That's when I found out, alright, man and woman, you're a little bit different sometimes. So all my guys were like, you gotta name it. My one friend recommended Libby, that was the name of our vice principal. I was like, she is hot. Oh yeah. So I named it that, and I put it in my locker, and so anyway, like, a few days go by, I totally forgot in our high school we had these locker checks every once in a while. And I was like, oh, damn. So, sure enough, Libby found Libby. The vice principal found the pocket pussy, and I was just like, this ain't good. But it wasn't like drugs, so it wasn't illegal, so it was allowed. She probably found it because it was literally glowing out of my locker. But anyway, I was like, this is getting a little weird, so this town's called Swampscott. We got a lot of swamps, so I was like, I gotta throw this into the swamp, get rid of it, erase the evidence. So, you know, all dramatic, I say goodbye, little jerks, and throw it into the swamp. I don't know if you know this, pocket pussies float. No scientist told me that they float, and I'm just like, damn, oh, it's right there. What if people see it? Oh, I was trying to get rid of the evidence. I'm like, I think I'll be fine. So like a few months go by, no one's talking about me having a pocket pussy. I'm like, I think I'm good. But then like, this is around the time when memes are starting, and like this meme page gets collected in the high school. And I'm kind of late to the game. All of a sudden I go on the meme page thinking no one remembered the pocket pussy. I see the top rated meme, it's a frog that says, thanks Alden for the contribution to our pond. Damn. People really knew, you know. So yeah. But you know, I'm still sexually active. Last night I had a threesome in The Sims. Yeah. Got in a fight this morning in the comment section of a YouPorn video. I won. Don't worry. It was me versus this guy named @DildoSwaggins. I fucked him up. Oh yeah. Anyone here like mushrooms?
Yeah.
One soft yeah.
Yeah.
You're cool. Yeah, dude, mushrooms are cool. I highly recommend, if you want to have some fun, take an eighth of mushrooms, go to the wax museum. A few minutes in, you'll be fully convinced you just made tons of super quiet friends. Wax museum sober sucks. Wax museum tripping, yo. All of a sudden, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's a great listener. Doesn't break eye contact, it's cool. I like a good hard drug every now and then, you know? You see those ads on the subway, they're like, this much fentanyl will kill you. I'm like, I'll take this much fentanyl, please. Let's party. Heck yeah. I moved to New York just a couple of years ago, and yeah, when I moved here, I didn't know that they didn't furnish the apartments. That was kind of new to me, so yeah, showed up, had to sleep on a wooden floor for a few days, inviting people over, like, want to come get some splinters? Yeah. Anyway, I ordered an air mattress, never came, then I was like, alright, I'll get a real mattress, but then like a week of waiting for a mattress, I had to sleep on my pile of laundry. Anyone ever done that? You have? Wow, this is a crowd. Yeah. Depressing. Waking up in the morning, what part of my bed should I wear today? Put this one on. Well, yeah, it's been 5 years since then. I now have a full-size mattress, 3 motherfucking pillows. Let's fucking... Oh, yep. I am rich. 2 head pillows, 1 between the legs. Yeah. It's kind of an unfair deal. I don't think any of the pillows wanted to be the between the legs pillow. He was like, had dreams and shit. Man, once I graduate from aisle 4 of Target, I'm gonna be in a mattress underneath a skull. I'm like, yeah, what about the smell of my thighs? No! Personifying pillows, people, I know, it's intellectual stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so now I've lived in New York, I've lived in Swampscott, Massachusetts. I've lived in 3 places. Those 2, my favorite place I lived, my mom's pussy. I think that's the best. I don't know if you've ever been inside.
Simpler times.
Right?
Simpler times.
It was great. I mean, free heat, free booze. Drinking while pregnant joke. Oh yeah. 9 months, no rent. It was cool. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Yeah. She raised me in Swampscott though, you know, Swampscott Middle School. When I was in 6th grade, my dog actually ate my homework. Yeah. Ironic thing though, that night my homework was peanut butter on my balls. Alright, that's my time. Thank you so much. I'm Alden. My show on YouTube is Alden Show.
Guys, keep it fucking going, bro. That was hysterical, guys. Guys, I want to take a moment to share like an inspirational story with everybody here, guys. So, my uncle was diagnosed with cancer about 2 years ago. He was diagnosed with leukemia. And since then, he's made a full recovery and has gotten himself, he's completely cancer-free now. He's beat the cancer, full recovery, gotten into the best shape possible, and he's currently divorcing my aunt right now, guys. He told her, he goes, God gave him a second chance at life and he doesn't want to spend his second life with her. That's right. So I just want to let everybody here know that there's always hope, you know what I mean? There's always a second chance, guys. I want you guys to make a big round of applause for the next comedian, guys. He literally helped me out in a jam right now. His name is Jimmy James, guys. Big round of applause.
All right. I guess this is what they call an intimate event. Me and
guys. I clearly didn't get a heads up on the venue dress code. I have too many colors on. Sorry about that. I would have worn my black. But, you know, like Oleg said, he let me know last minute. You know, he called me up, he texted me. He's like, dude, I was texting you. You think you want to fill 10 minutes, 15? What do you got? I got something. I don't know what, but I got you. He's like, oh, thanks a lot. I'm like, thank me after. Let's see how this goes, you know what I'm saying? I'm not promising anything, you know what I'm saying? You didn't let me get a chance to warm up, you know, I didn't do enough drugs yet, you know what I'm saying? It's early in the day, I was still on my health kick, you know, I was at the gym first, you know, you gotta prioritize, you know, gym, eat, drugs. I'm getting a little older, so you know what I'm saying? I gotta take care of myself. I'm gonna be 44. You know, people are like, you look good. They're like, what's your secret? I'm like, cocaine. I used to do a lot of it. Now I just do cocaine. It's wonderful on the skin. I'm missing a few teeth though. You win some, you lose some. You know what I mean? It's the price you pay. You know, words of wisdom. You know. I'm trying to get a little better, but, you know, I guess I'm getting older. I'm still waiting for the wiser part to kick in, though. Still making the same dumb mistakes, you know. I don't like to blame nobody, but I had help. You know, I'm just saying my parents don't brag about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, most parents are like, oh, kids with a twinkle in my eye and shit. I'm more like a twitch. You know, like, I guess so. But they're no prize either, you know. I don't like them, sometimes, all the times. But, you know, I had one parent who was a heroin addict. And then I had another parent that was addicted to God. And you know what they say, typically when you have a kid has a parent who does drugs, he typically does drugs. And you know what they say about a kid who has a parent who does God, you also have a kid who does drugs. A lot of fucking drugs. You know, God's fucked up, you know. You just find out that it's another person who doesn't like you. You know, and it's like, you know, it just wasn't any God, you know, it was Jehovah. I don't know if anybody has any experience with Jehovah aside from slamming the door in their faces. Yeah. But it's cool, you never did that to me. I never got to that level of stupidity. You know, they try to get me, they try to, you know, I was like, no, I'm not down with that shit. Like, religion's like, you know, it kind of makes no sense, you know, like, would anybody be down if there wasn't a heaven? You know, like even the Muslims, right, like, you get 72 virgins, like, why not make it 100, do the American thing, round up, you know, and why would you want virgins? Remember when you were a virgin, that was horrible sex. Teeth all over the dick. The fuck would you want 72 of that? How about, like I said, you round it up to 100, you split it 50-50. You give me 50 whores and 50 virgins. You guys get it, right? Now you're cooking. You know what I'm saying? I call that having a good time. You know, as you can tell, I'm a little fucked up. You know, some people say I'm a piece of work, and I say, thanks for noticing. This didn't happen by accident. I try. Not too hard, though, obviously. You know, I kind of took the crash course in life, you know, and I just hit everything on the way. You know, I got the bumps, the bruises, the bangs, the missing teeth, you know what I'm saying? And somehow I'm still alive. Oh shit, holding the mic too much. But yeah, fucking, I used to be in a band at one point. You know, I wanted to be a fucking, cocaine happened, you know what I'm saying? And then I got famous in my brain, and the band was like, that's not working for us. And I was like, it's working for me. You know, and my cousin's in the band, went to his show the other day, and I'm like, I was very disappointed, you know. You young people are not doing enough drugs. There was nobody fucking, like, pissed off or like, you want to take a bump in the bathroom? I was disappointed in you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, You guys are into like micro-dosing and shit, you know, like you're trying to like face your problems. Like people my age, we're into mega-dosing. And fuck facing your problems. Bury that shit far, far deep down where it comes back to you later in life and you're like, I should have addressed that. I'm gonna take more drugs. And that's how you fucking do life, you know? Like you guys, like, they're like, oh, you're not getting laid enough. It's because you're not doing enough drugs. The point was, you were supposed to get so fucked up, mutual rape happened. You know what I'm saying? You both didn't know what was going on. You woke up like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You want to go again? Sometimes you did, and sometimes like, I don't know how we went the first time. Sorry. You got some good dick. It happens that way sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You roll over, you're like, oh! That was where the drugs kick in. You just, like, wow, I was fucked up last night and higher than a motherfucker. But, you know, we were talking about today, we were talking fucking drugs. You know, inflation. I don't like the price of weed lately. I don't. And I don't like, you know, you guys put me out of business. I used to be a guy. You know, you call me up, I used to be a guy who was connected to a bunch of guys. I could get you anything. And you traded me in for these bullshit stores. I miss your money. I really do. I got a good job, but a good job and you sell drugs? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you make real gains in life. You know what I mean? You get to spend the illegal money and save your money, and they don't know where your money is not getting spent. It's fine. It works out for you, and as long as they're getting their cut, they don't give a fuck. You know, but back to the weed. That shit is garbage in the stores, man. I don't know if anybody, you know, like right now, Oleg came out, he smoked with me. He's like, dude, that is awesome weed. He's like, you didn't get this in the store, right? I'm like, no, not a dispensary. I got this from a guy in a sandwich fucking bag. The way drugs are supposed to be sold. Hand to hand. Fuck old school, you just need to get good drugs. Old school, new school, where's the good drugs? You know, sometimes I think maybe that's probably, I shouldn't not do so much drugs. But that's a bad idea. Nobody likes a quitter. That's why I never stopped. You know what I'm saying? Nobody likes a quitter. And I figure, fuck it, I'm alive still. That's all that counts. You know what I mean? And, you know, god damn. I hate when this happens. The drugs kick in and my fucking brain, where we left off, you know, like the train got derailed for a second, and then we got to come back and like mind a little glitch in the system, and then you can look at the crowd and like, all right, I guess I got lit up. We'll wrap it up with that. The name was Jimmy James. My parents thought it'd be nice to name me the same thing twice. They're pieces of shit.
I hope Jimmy's got a bump for me. All that cocaine talk, guys. Well, this concludes the comedy portion of the show, guys. Were you entertained? Have you been entertained? Guys, I want to thank all the comics for going up. I want to thank yourselves. We're going to have a little intermission right now. Get yourselves a drink, support the bar, support the venue, and then we're going to have some fucking rock and roll, people. Yeah. All right.
Check, check. Check, check. Check, check.
Say to you people right now, I'm so tired. But I guess if anyone's outside, don't do that. Why would you do that? You're at a show. Come inside and see the band, first band, make noise for the comedians that just performed. That shit was I didn't laugh, that shit was dope. Let's go. I don't know where our singer went, but he's over there. We are Almsgiving. We are basically from Long Island. I can't claim that, but yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, pull it in. Come close.
Don't be scared.
We're nice. We're nice guys.
We are Almsgiving. He didn't lie. We really are Almsgiving in the flesh.
The truth.
Turn the shit up!
We got you. Yeah, let's do it. This is the time to play music. Make some noise and move around.
There is a charity up in Albany, New York. We will be accepting donations for the Bedrow Project to fund music, education in the Albany area. That's what we're doing Saturday.
Oh, make some noise for the band playing the show.
Give it up for Idlehood.
Yeah.
Make some noise for the comedians too.
Carve A Path. Let's go! Who wants to hear a new song? New song. There's all these songs we've been playing are from an EP that we just put out, Angie's is Wet, but this is not from that because it's past that, I guess. It's called Bubba.
Yeah. Bubba.
So I don't know what to talk about, but we need a second.
So yeah, we're sorry.
David, speak the good word, David.
We can talk about what?
Yeah, talk about anything, man. Oh, we have merch. It's over there in the little corner. We got hoodies. We got t-shirts. We got t-shirts for the Bedrow Project as well. Alex, did you bring the 2 cassette tapes that we made? No. We don't have cassette tapes on us, but our music's on Spotify. It's on Bandcamp. It's on iTunes. It's on Tidal. The song's in E.
Love merch. So yeah, we're on all that. We're on Spotify.
While I'm figuring this shit out.
Apple Music.
And we're gonna have to do this again after the song, so enjoy this.
Yeah.
Who likes Title Fight? Yeah! So we're gonna do that. Let's see if this sounds like a... Yeah.
Yeah, we're Almsgiving. We're a band.
We are a band. We're from
we got Milo, Stricker,
and Beige.
Milo Stricker, bass, Screamo legend. We got Jomo from Toxic Crew in the house. We got Alex. Give it up for Alex, guitarist. And ladies and gentlemen, not last but not least, give it up for Tom on the drums.
I'll be seeing more of it tonight.
And give it up for our pet cat, Clawsworth. Everybody.
I got more to say, but I'm gonna wait until the next tuning break because there's gonna be another one, and then we'll just be pretty smooth from there. How you feeling over there, buddy?
Good.
This is gonna be. What's it gonna be, David? What's the song called?
Is it Title Fight?
Yeah, what's the song by Title Fight?
Like a Ritual by Title Fight. Let's hear it.
Shout out the bands again. Shout out MARKZEN. Shout out Carve A Path. Shout out motherfucking Idlehood. Shout out fucking Alleywise. Shout out Knuckle Sandwich. Shout out Newcomer. Lots of fucking people out there. Shout out Joe, man. Not to be confused with Joe Mama.
Yo, shout out you.
And
Shout out Milo. Yeah, Milo. Shout out people with hats.
what is this instrument in my hand? I've never seen this in my life.
Shout out Nickelback. Yeah. Hey, yo, shout out Creed.
How am I in beats? So how about that weather, guys? That shit buzz. That shit bugs. Yo, shout out Harold, I know you in the audience. Shout out Alex, shout out Frank, shout out Max, shout out all my fucking sound crew. Let's go. Let's go. I swear to fucking God. Oh my God. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
This.
Single that we released to promote the EP that we put out recently. It is called Bottom. Bottom! Like a butt.
Look at this guy's
He's got that shit on. We got one more, 1.5, I would say. This song's about a bird having a really shitty fucking life. Music 2025. Thank you. Carve A Path is up there. Yes? Yes, I think so. Thank you.
Happy Easter! Let's give it up for these brilliant, intelligent, sexy motherfuckers here. And stick around for Idlehood.
that area, yeah, we've all been fucked up in that area. I could have guessed that.
Guys, can we get your attention for a minute? I need you to make some motherfucking noise, because Carve A Path is about to get on the motherfucking stage, guys. Get closer, get closer. Ladies and gentlemen, Unit 1 at Empire Stage presents to you Carve A Path!
What's up, everyone? How the fuck you feeling? You have a good time so far? Hell yeah, I love this shirt right there. Green Man. Hell yeah. You guys ready for some punk rock? Hell yeah. Let's give a shout out to every band that played tonight and is coming out. And I don't know their new single. Fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Alright, this first one's called Invitation.
Anyone? Anyone? You wanna hear a fucking hardcore track? Yeah? This one's called Moonlight. Grab a seat, you're in for a thrill. To move your feet and just be still.